Okay, welcome everyone. This is Dempsey Roll, and this is Dragon's Dogma, part 15 of my run out of 6 billion. I have no idea how many parts there's going to be to this. I'm actually not sure where we last left off, so we'll have to see. Let's just load it up. Behave yourself in the Duke's demesne or visit the dungeon. Well, I have visited the dungeon once by accident. Alright, here we are.
I'd imagine one would never tire of this place.
I've totally forgotten what I was doing last, so let's bring up the quests. Thickest Thieves. Okay. Arousing suspicion. Visit Mirabelle in the castle gardens after sunset to glean further details. I think we can do. I think we can do Thickest Thieves. We'll have to go down to the well, hold on. I can't decide. What's this one? Visit Mirabelle in the castle gardens after sunset to glean further details. Ooh. Alright, let's do that. Which means we have to pass the time till night. So let's do that.
I hear no one. Have your pick.
Rest till, I guess, nightfall. See if my pawn was taken? I don't think so.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills.
So it said after sunset. It's well past sunset now. Perhaps too late? I don't know. We'll see. I usually go the other way to get into the castle area, but this time we'll go this way. See if there's anyone to talk to. Wow, there's so many people at the door. Jeez. Let's check the map. Press the wrong button. Ooh. Wait a second. Oh. Okay. Looks like we might have to go inside. Oh no. It's just around the other side. Here we are.
Praise the Maker, you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth. I trust you understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you.
I don't understand.
Well,
what's the issue?
Even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others.
Oh.
Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers.
So it's like a stealth mission?
Worry not after his grace, Arisen. He's not set foot within Milady's chambers since the wedding night. Yet his guard remains ever watchful.
Okay, and that's where we need to go. Up there. Is this guy gonna have an issue with me walking around? this stealth gameplay. High level stuff. Not even too sure how does one get there. Probably this way. Should be smooth sailing. I can even get higher. What's up here? Let's just take a quick look. Wow. I'm not sure if I've been here before. Well, anyways. Is this a booty call? Cutscene.
My warrior has come for me.
I think she's taller than me. Oh no, we're about the same height.
Me a shameless harlot.
Harlot.
Would that words could prove my love is pure.
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No, you must hide.
There is a fool that fulfilled a dragon.
Quickly.
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch and guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
This guy's eyes. I think it'd be awful if he was like gonna hang around and watch. Oh look, there's saliva
My
dripping
Lord
down his
Griffin,
mouth.
Would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely.
Clearly there's something wrong with this guy.
My lord, what are you?
Lenore.
Oh, my love. Forgive me.
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Oh my god.
Forgive me. I was wrong.
So I think I can interrupt, which I'm definitely gonna do.
I'm sorry.
So the Duke has had several wives. They've all died, and I think we know why now. I wonder, is there any quest information? Make for the Duchess chamber. Take care to avoid discovery. Okay, so... Hello! Excuse me. Bad touch. This guy's in Arisen as well. Every time I see my character, I laugh. Looks like he's come to.
What have I?
It's like he doesn't realize what he's doing.
Your Grace, Edmund, This isn't... This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more. He
Wow.
summoned to my room. I was
Wow.
terrified.
Really?
This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give him a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Festy, I know you're there.
Threw me under the bus.
The lady's mistaken. I would never violate his grace's privacy while he violates my lady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool. Summon the guards. Have this villain removed.
Wow. Look at him. He's like, say what? So you get thrown in jail at least once.
of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea.
I'm getting
Must be
wet.
a fine tea. What to come all this way in the dead of night? Perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turning the sheets with His Grace's own wine. Damn, you're tougher than you seem.
Haha.
Perhaps there's aught to this.
Oh, look,
Arisen
she's crying
business
now.
after all.
Whatever. Look, she even ninja vanished just there. No respect at all. Got some new attire. Potato sack.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not
This is a piano rendition of the main theme.
You must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.
Escape. I think the game knows to have the characters look up or down depending on how tall they are for the cutscenes. It's pretty cool. Unlock. So you have to visit the dungeons at least once. Do I actually use the skeleton keys, I wonder? This is the one we're supposed to go through. So I've been here before, so there's really no point in hanging about. Let me see something. Press the wrong button. Did I just run out of skeleton keys? I think I did. Oh no, I've got 2. So if I open this door, will I have 1 now? That would kind of suck. Oh yeah, I have 1 now. I don't think there's anything good here. These are unique unarmed attacks. They're not that great, as you can tell. Alright, let's make our way out. On PC, there's a mod for, like, basically a monk build. Where they included new attacks. A couple of new animations so that you could fight unarmed. It's pretty cool. Brick. I think I can actually craft a new one. Big boot. A new skeleton key, which I might do. Do I have a torch? What about my equipment? Oh, it's all here. Might as well put it on now. Equip. 284. The lion's spine, which I need to... I'll probably have to change that out. Alright. Stupid snakes. think that's the... Is this the exit? Or did I just come from this way?
Master, you're hurt. How did this
No.
happen?
Alright. Quest successful. It's pretty easy to escape out of this jail. Look at this. Look at my party, by the way. Circus Beast. That's Festi's clown outfit, but Festi is a short little guy. Shorter than my character. But, Circus Beast is super tall and skinny, and the outfit looks almost completely different when worn by such a tall character.
It hurts when your stomach gets too empty, so you eat. Meals and the long stretches between is what life is all about.
True. True, true, true. I always get kind of turned around here, trying to find the right way to go to get out. I just came from there. Oh, something like over here.
Those without a trade or the means to earn a wage live here.
So people live here as well.
Aye, life is hard, but there's no sense in mope.
If you exit here, it kind of takes you to the shore beside the castle. But I don't think there's anything too interesting there. So now we don't have... I don't believe we have a new mission to do. Let me check. Quest. Yeah, so we only have Thick as Thieves. So let's run around town and see if there's anyone else to talk to and get some new missions from. Let's just start from the central hub and work our way around. I think I'm going the right way. Yeah.
I wonder if there are rarities from abroad.
Once our preparations are complete, we ought to meet with Chamberlain August.
Okay. So for any main missions, we'll have to go back to the castle, which I don't know if anyone's gonna have an issue with that.
I see you're hard at work on an errand, friend. Truly, even in these dire times, desires abound. As long as man yet that
I'm pretty sure I've heard that conversation already.
Many's the person comes to drink here.
Patrons
All
often
bearing
post work
different
notices in the alehouse.
Let's see if there's anything outside.
It's dreadfully easy to while away hours just shopping. It is usually more lively.
I think I've seen these. Defeat 3 Chimera. Defeat the Cyclops. Slay 45 rabbits. We're not doing that. So we got some new side quests. That's a cool outfit. I was watching the trailer for Final Fantasy XVI. The same old trailer. I just wanted to see it again. And it's like, yeah, it looks so good. And I mentioned this already, but two of the combat designers from Dragon's Dogma are now working on Final Fantasy XVI. I don't have their names handy on me right now, but one of them actually is now the lead combat designer
Feed for livestock, no doubt.
for the game. And in the trailer, they do show a little bit of combat, not too much, but it looks damn good. Like, yeah. I wouldn't say it looks exactly like Dragon's Dogma, but it has that kind of like fast pace speed to it, and not that I could tell, but it seems like it'd be a very like responsive kind of action game. I've mostly played the old Final Fantasies, which were turn-based, so it's a little weird to me that those games are now. That is really cool armor. That the games are action, like real-time action games. But my understanding is that Final Fantasy 13 went over really well. It's a really good. They did a really good job with the action, and I would think that this new game is going to be even better. The thing that makes it look unlike Dragon's Dogma is that there's a lot of teleporting, from what I can tell in the brief like clips that I've seen. There's a lot of like slashing and then like teleporting to the left or right or behind or even back. And that's not really a thing in Dragon's Dogma. That is a thing in Final Fantasy 15, however. So I would guess that they're just kind of carrying over some of those ideas and elaborating on them. Just walking around. I actually haven't really walked around this entire city all that much. I've kind of just been going from mission to mission, and there's a lot to grab on the roofs as well, which I haven't done as of yet. You're gonna see a lot of this kind of outfit as the game goes on, I think. The other thing that I think that they picked up these two developers from Dragon's Dogma, or rather from Capcom as a whole. The other thing that I think that why Square Enix pursued them is that the magic that they've shown in the trailers looks really good. And we all know that the magic in this game is really good too. Not that I play a magic user myself, but I usually like to have my pawns take care of that, and while I get in there with melee or shooting. But magic can be just very spectacular in this game as you get the later spells. And I mean, you could even get 3 magic users or a full party of 4. And just like break your console or break your PC, which I don't recommend, by the way, to do that. I have no idea what would happen, but it seems like it might not be a good idea to do that. Unless you have like a really good PC, maybe. Alright, let's get a new mission from this guy. I wonder if there's any missions to take back at Cassardis. Maybe not. But I'll probably visit it there sometime, because I'm going to be heading that way. Is this that philosopher groundskeeper guy? Let me talk to him.
I get to think in times like these. What aim does a man's life serve? If we truly lived for living's sake alone, what call is there for flowers? Why are we drawn to beauty, even in the face of doom?
Whoa. Yeah, I talked to him before, said the same thing. I was just sitting there thinking like, man, this is profound. Alright, so there's somebody here is going to give me a mission. Oh, this guy. Let's talk to them. Does he have an issue with me escaping?
If it is work you want.
He doesn't care. How about this guy?
And the seal is yet unbroken. Good.
How did you fare, Fisher Knight?
So he calls us Fisher Knight because we're from that small town.
Your oars, friend. That work has just begun. See, you don't rest on your oars, friend. That work has just begun.
Ah, hello, engine. What's up? Alright, so that guy basically says all the same stuff. So let's talk
You are
to this
see
guy.
me for your assignments, and no one else.
No one
I
else.
speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is His. And pray, make your choice, sir.
Let's see. Aid the corpse on a hunting expedition. Gather evidence for an important trial. Well, this sounds more action-packed, so maybe we'll do that. No, I can't kill him. This game is very... It's not GTA. Like, you can't just go crazy and do whatever you want. You doubt that you're aware the roads are even more overrun.
The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered. Citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers.
Oh, you have it on Switch? How does it run on Switch?
I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Soren being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by
the Griffin.
It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the make.
Okay, so I'm kind of familiar with this mission. We're gonna fight a Griffin, but it runs away, I believe. Let's talk to this guy really quick again.
You have seen me for your assignment. I speak for His Grace on such matters. Pray, make your choice.
Okay.
In that case,
it runs terribly on the Switch. I was actually considering getting it on Switch just because. Why not? Does it? I guess you wouldn't happen to know if it runs better or worse than the, say, like the PS3 or Xbox 360 version. That's what it was originally on. I'd imagine it would run pretty similar to that, but I don't know. It's competent, so it went from being terrible to competent now.
Griffins have no love of fire. Best we ready some before we join the others.
Fire? Do I have fire? It doesn't matter. It's okay. I think my pawn has a fire skill, but well, let's tweak our loadouts at the inn.
Salvation and the Knight's champion. The capital swirls with ill rumors.
It's funny you say that. Engine says it's terrible compared to what I'm seeing now because because I've been watching some PC gameplay and it looks so good. Like it's really just a matter of increased frame rate, but that alone really just makes the game look so much better. Learn skills, set skills. All this is actually. That's fine, but what about this? 100 Kisses, Skull Splitter, and Cutting Wind. Let's take out Cutting Wind and get... Okay, let's change 100 Kisses to Implicate, and... Advanced Trigger, and Cutting Wind. Oh, it's already Cutting Wind. Oh, no, not Cutting Wind. Skull Splitter. This is kind of like my standard loadout for now. Oh. Okay. Let's give her... Competent that it runs, yeah. I mean, I still might get it. I don't know. Fire Boon, High 11. Just seeing, because the Griffin is weak to fire. Oh, but it's gonna run away anyways. We'll just go with that. And I'm pretty sure the battle's just gonna be outside. I think there's still a lot of daytime. And I don't want to be fighting out at night. So let's just do it. Yeah, so I thought that all the Griffins that you encounter in this game were just like the one Griffin that actually just runs away that before you can actually kill it. that's based on this mission that I'm doing right now. However, during this playthrough, I've actually managed to kill a few griffins, and they haven't run away, so that was a little surprise to me.
Aye, we are the company of elites.
Elites, quote unquote.
Or jest, I know.
These guys look like jobbers.
Striking the griffin as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It's nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem.
Stratagem.
If you still care to join us after hearing all that.
Yeah, let's do it. I wonder... I think these guys can die. I mean, I'd like to have them all survive, but my feeling is that many, if not all of them, will die during this encounter. I like the music, though. And this is actually a huge part of the appeal for me of this game, is just walking from place to place with your party or a bunch of dudes. And it's just that feeling of adventure, roaming the land. Oh no, goblins. So with this loadout, I did not take my favorite move, which is reset, because I wanted to try out some of the other attacks that you can do in this game, but I'll probably put reset back on another time. More goblins? I kind of know where they all are, just because I've gone through this route several times. Don't feel bad for the goblins. They knew what they were getting in for. And they'll come back. They come back basically every time like 24 hours passes or something. So this swirling vortex, I'm pretty sure we'll have to put some meat on there. Perhaps a goblin? A dead goblin body? Join the campaign. Oh, do I have to talk to somebody? Oh, okay, this guy. They're all camping.
Be sure to carry your weight.
What? Carry my weight? Be sure to carry your weight, bro.
Seems this place is home to goblins.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to put some meat on here. I don't think I have any meat on my person, so let's just go and find somebody to kill. And then that's gonna act as bait. Where? I actually really do like how the goblins look in this game. They kind of have this really classic D&D Ralpartha miniature look to them. And some of the higher forms of goblins, like the hobgoblins, even more so. Somewhere between that and like a Lord of the Rings goblin. Let's throw that. Oh, let's throw it. There we go. The music changes immediately, and let's keep our eye out in the sky for... Oh, here it comes. Here he comes. I've killed a few before, so let's see if we're gonna be able to take on this guy. I'll ask for help, and hopefully my pawn enchants fire. If I can get my pawn to enchant my my weapons with fire, that would be very useful. They kind of... There's a way to make them do what you want them to do, but it requires a lot of fussing around, which I don't feel like doing right now. So I just kind of leave it up to them. So next time this guy comes down, I'm gonna just jump on his ass. Yeah, in this game they get, like, I mean, monsters, there's no... Oh, here we go. I think my pawn casted... I love how they careen and crash towards the ground. That's so cool. Okay, let's go. Party time. Oh, I just realized that I don't have 100 kisses on me, which is one of the few weapons you can use on a mounted monster. So that would be useful. I might have to take that next time. I do have that though, Skull Splitter. Pretty useful. So long as it's on fire, it won't fly away, but as you can see, yeah, the fire's gone out. Just trying to pepper it. Woo! Where'd it go? Where? Hello. Oh. Oh crap. Its wings cause like a wave. I tried to climb onto him. And at this moment I really can't read your messages engine. I'm just kind of focusing on this. But he might just run away soon, and if he does, then I can... That's usually when I can take the time to read. He's coming? Oh. Ooh, that was a good shot. Let's try and grab it. I've got fire on my oh, it fell off. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye on my health. Okay, it's time to heal. Time to heal. That's good though. I'm fairly certain that you can't kill this guy. He will run away eventually. But we'll see. He's bucking. I'll stand away when there's a purple glow. So that's when he's gonna activate like a lightning attack. I wonder how many of those soldiers have died. Oh, that was a good one. Those will keep him pinned down. It's a little hard to gauge my distance with this. Ooh, it's nightfall, or it's getting dark. I thought I'd have enough time. If it turns night, then I think that the enemies are going to change into the night enemies like skeletons and ghosts. They're not too bad to deal with at this point of the game. I think I can handle them, but I'd still rather not. And is he finally coming back around for another taste? Yeah, he's coming back. Let's get this going. Oh, he's behind the rock. Get up. Oh, this doesn't look good. He's looking right at me. Oh. Oh, I took it down. Let's go party time on the head. Spam Skull Splitter. get out my torch. Yeah, so it's fleeing now.
We cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower.
Oh, okay, so he's heading past the castle to Blue Moon Tower, which is that way over there, and it's quite a long trek to get there. So what we're gonna do is head back to Grand Soren, load up on my gear, and get ready for the long journey to Blue Moon Tower. Alright, let's catch up on the messages. The game design is complex but inelegant. The complexity drew my interest, but the inelegance drove me away. Wow, it's kind of like this attraction, like, oh, I'm attracted to you, but there's something pulling me away at the same time. The jankiness is part of the charm. Yeah, I agree. I see what you're saying. It's in my mind, it's kind of like a Souls game, especially the earlier Souls games, like oh, I see. My lantern is out of oil. Let's fill it up. The earlier games like Dark Souls, like Demon Souls, had a lot of warts, but you can look past them, and I feel like this game's kind of like that too. Not that the gameplay is the same at all, but for me, this game really scratches a lot of the itches that I have. Like, you know, I really like action. I really like character action games like Devil May Cry, and this kind of nails that too. I like fantasy settings. And yeah, I mean, I've talked about this before, but basically, Hideaki Itsuno, oof, I ran out of stamina. Hideaki Itsuno, the director of this game, this is kind of like his baby, something that he wanted to make for a very long time, and it shows like all of the interests that he has, and the games that he had worked on previously kind of culminated into Dragon's Dogma. And I think that it is a game that has its fans. I would say it's just short of being an underappreciated game. Like, the game is appreciated, maybe not widely so, but you know, it has its fans. Oh, what's this guy have to say?
Beg pardon, Arisen. I'm sure this is a small matter, but I would yet have you hear it. I was at my post before the castle not long ago, when a strange man came round asking after your
strange man?
Even more curious. When I told him I knew not. Have you some enemy, Arisen?
Have I some enemy?
His eyes were mad. I beg you.
Ooh, something's going on. It's cool. It's like an enemy band, an enemy party. Oh, it's a lot of them. Beware the ambush. So I wonder if that's gonna happen. Okay. I wonder if I can just engage them now. Let me see. Quests. Suppression. Oh no. Keep your wits about you. Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. I think there's a level of jankiness past this type of game, though. Like, a lot of the European role-playing games from Spiders. Like, I think that's a studio called Spiders, and Focus Home Interactive. They make a lot of RPGs, and to me they seem interesting, but I keep on hearing about how incredibly janky they are. You know, on a gradient, like, this is like probably not as bad as those games, but I really can't say because I haven't played them. Manage stored items, learn. Let's see.
What will it be today?
Deposits. Let's just deposit some stuff that I don't need. Yeah, we'll keep some mushrooms. Why not? Okay, we don't need this brick. And we'll get rid of this stuff. Oh yeah, this thing was super heavy. A shackle. Unsigned letter. I don't think I need this on me right now. Crimson teeth. Solar armor. Oh, my class can't carry that. Can't use that. If the devs had the time and budget to smooth out the little things, being able to gauge your aim with the bow you were using, it would have been appreciated as a classic. Yes, but not specifically. Like, I mean, that issue, yeah, is kind of a thing, but you can actually heal as a shortcut. It's just that I'm personally not used to that, but there is a way to do that. But I agree, like, this game did... They had way more ambitions for this game, and you can see in some of the concept art in the art book that they released, they intended, like, for you to go to the moon, for example. You're supposed to go to the moon, and there's this whole concept of, like, multiple realities. Like, each player would be playing in their own reality, and it was like this layered thing, but there'd be a central tower that pierces through all the realities leading up to the moon. So yeah, they definitely had a lot of ambitions, and like, I don't know, like, how long it would have took to even execute something like that, and possibly it may have been crap, you know, like maybe it would have turned out like to be pretty dumb, because they wouldn't have had the time to make it good, the time and the money. So yeah. It's one of those instances where, like, the game that we got was good, and they were super ambitious, and we got, you know, a percentage of that, and it, you know, at the very least, it ended up being good. However, perhaps in a sequel, maybe they can reintroduce some of those ideas. I don't know. Yes, what I wanted to do was get some healing items. Yeah, like that. 10. I think this game is almost like 10 years old now, so I mean, Capcom gave Hideaki Atsuno a choice. He could either work on this game, on Dragon's Dogma 2, or what was it? Devil May Cry 5. And he was like, okay, I'll make Devil May Cry 5. So the you know, the theory goes that now that he's got Devil May Cry 5 out, which is great, by the way, I like that game as well a lot. Yeah, the thinking is now that he's got that out of the system, maybe he's working on Dragon's Dogma 2, and in fact, they're in the Capcom leak from last month, it pretty much confirmed that Dragon's Dogma 2 is happening. We really don't know too much about it. However, 2 weeks ago there was some rumors. Let's see, let's just get this going. Trail the beast to Blue Moon Tower and help the company to slay it. Okay, so yeah, let's get that going. I wonder if I should change my party. Let's change my party before we head out. I got some healing items. My loadout, my armor, is probably due for a change, but let's just stick with it and change it the next time. That's what got me interested in the game totally. They didn't have the budget to address the granular because of their incredible ambition. You know, it didn't really help also that, like, it came out in this weird time where you were either Skyrim or you were Dark Souls, right? And so people were kind of like looking at this game with that context in mind, right? It was like, okay, does it have as vast a world filled with characters and side quests and stuff as Skyrim, or does it have like that same like, oh, we're super hard and difficult and challenging and dark like atmosphere of a Dark Souls? And what ended up happening is, this game is actually neither. And on top of that, the pawn system, which is what I'm doing right now, I'm looking for new pawns, was kind of off-putting in a sense, because people were just thinking like, well, you've got this system where you can get another player's pawn, but what if I just want to co-op with somebody? And that's not what this game was focusing on, so it kind of created this like weird thing where the expectations were all just kind of mixed. Like, even now I find it hard to kind of really fully explain why I like this game, or why many people do like this game. Okay, so now we're just looking for a pawn, and what I like to do is just pick people with cool names. So Guts is always a good choice. Berserk, Barack. So do you think Barack will be Barack Obama, or like Baraka from Mortal Kombat? Let's see. Zelda, Death Jr., Ulf, Aphrodite, Z Dragon. That sounds like some kind of Dragon Ball Z thing. Artoria, like a female Artorias, perhaps? Let's do one more search and see who we get. Search. Yeah. Dick Butt. Odin, Balrog, Roast. Back It Up Terry. Ryu, The Perfect. The Rock. Big Sluzza. Clum. Ted Bundy? Eve 1? Oh god. Okay, we're getting one more guy. Big Sluzza, you got it. You got it. Big Sluzza. Okay, so let's see. So these are my current pawns. Busitania. Okay, this is Guts. So first of all, Guts doesn't use a hammer, so that's minus 1 point. And he wouldn't wear heavy armor like this, but I still might get him. Zelda, again, does not really resemble Princess Zelda in any way. Barack doesn't look like Barack Obama or Baraka, so that's not a choice. Reagan, what's up with all these politicians? Reagan, Barack, I dismiss you. Z Dragon, kind of boring. Where's that other one that we were looking for? Big Sluzza, where? Where's Big Sluzza? What? Oh, if I try and find them again, they probably won't appear. Let's just search. Do one more search. Let's see who we can find. Zangief, let's get Zangief. Nightwolf, like the Mortal Kombat character. Drac Attack. Okay, let's get Nightwolf. Alright, we're gonna pick 2 people from whoever comes here. Let's just get Guts.
Yes, Arisen.
He's got the scar, that's very Guts-like. Everything else, not so good. Let's get rid of Busitania.
I am honored.
And we're gonna give her something to take home. You can have a moldy berry. Appearance, yeah, that's a 3. Battle rating, I'll just say 4. Helpfulness, 4. No comment. MK was so garbage. Are you referring to the movie? The cinematic masterpiece known as Mortal Kombat 2021? Oh, Zangief? This guy doesn't look like Zangief, but I think I'll take him. Look at Nightwolf. Wow. Alright. Zangief it is. So we've got Zangief and Guts.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers.
Okay, bye-bye, Circus Beast.
I am honored.
I like Circus Beast, so we'll try and give her something good. You can have an apple. And your max appearance, just give you max out on that. I'll say you have a entrancing allure. Yes, Cole was the best character in a generation. Exactly. Yeah, Circus Beast. Yeah, I like Circus Beast. Yeah, it was a bad movie. It was god awful. At what point did the movie lose you? Like, what was sort of like your breaking point? Because for me, it had already. I was already like on my way to being just like, forget this movie. But after the Goro encounter, I was like, I'm done. After that, I was like, no thanks. When he grew the golden wicker basket shirt. Yeah, that's almost around the same time. But like, so bad. Let's just save. He could have had a mask. Like, it wouldn't have saved anything about that character, but I feel like the mask visual theme is a thing in Mortal Kombat. I felt like they should have given him at least some facial mask thing, and that would connect him to Scorpion. Like, I want more Mortal Kombat movies. I want more Mortal Kombat movies than I do a Street Fighter movie. Like, I think there's enough there in the Mortal Kombat lore that like, you know, a good story could be told. But I don't want anyone involved with this movie to come back. You know, like, at least not from like the writer perspective or the directors. Okay, so let's just make sure we're on the right quest. Griffin's Bane, we're heading to Blue Moon Tower. And let's view this on the map. Okay, so yeah, see how long, oh god. Map. Yeah. This is the journey that we're gonna take, see? We're right here. And we're gonna go all the way over here and then over there. It's a log trek, and I should have passed time into the. Let's go back. Let's go back and sleep, and then start our journey, because you never want to get caught out at night in this game. Why use a generic everyman? I thought that was the first layer on his scorpion costume, and he would grow more pieces. That could have been a thing. Yes. They were trying to tell too many stories. They could have focused on like any one of them. Like, you could have had like a Sonya and Jax central story, like centered around them, where they are trying to like investigate this conspiracy of not a conspiracy, but like investigate what all this is about, you know, like the whole tournament and the mystery behind that. Or you could have centered it around Liu Kang and Kung Lao, and how Liu Kang is like this orphan who, you know, came from nothing, and then Raiden and Kung Lao raised him up to become like a, you know, an expert fighter, and now he's ready for the tournament, so that when finally Kung Lao bites the dust, that, like, you know, it has some meaning. They could have done any of those things. They could have centered around what's his name? Kano, for God's sakes. Yes, I agree. What the hell was Scorpion doing the whole time, right? Like, for hundreds of years. and it turns out he couldn't defeat Sub-Zero alone. He comes back for the salty run back hundreds of years later, and he still can't defeat Sub-Zero. He needs his ancestor to help. It's lame. Like, what the hell was he doing in hell? Alright, so we're making our way. This is the long journey. This is one of those things where when I was playing the game the first time, I was like, wow, I have to go how far? Like, I have to go where? And it really does feel like a trek. And at one point, I got caught up in a huge battle on the way to my destination. You know, this huge battle against the Golem, which I'm sure I'll have to fight again. And it went all the way into night. So I defeated this thing, and then it was nighttime, and then all the ghosts started coming out. And they're pretty tough, the skeletons and zombies. So I decided to just like hole up in this like shack until daylight came, when it would be easier to pass. And that was one of those things where I was like, wow, this feels like a journey. And that's all without having reached my destination, right? You know? And yeah, and that's to my point earlier, like this game, more than almost any other game, really kind of sells you on this idea that you're going on a journey. See, this right here, it's highlighted blue when you're gonna hit something. However, it was just a little hard for me to tell in the middle of the battle and at night against the Griffin. We're just gonna run by these harpies. We don't need to fight them. Again, I'm not looking to waste time here. Let's just run. The running really turned me off. Yeah, so in this game they actually tried to address that with the DLC and the subsequent releases of the game. They released a Eternal Ferrystone, which lets you teleport freely to certain areas of the game so long as you've visited them before. So when I bought this game on PS4 again, I was using that, but I actually found it to be very uninteresting. I felt like that detracted from a lot of the good points of the game, because if you are warping around the world, you are not really thinking about the day-night cycle and trying to avoid nighttime. And you're not thinking about your weight and your equipment. And you're also avoiding the random encounters in this game. Many times I've already... Oh, this wolf! Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay. Zangief, in typical Zangief fashion, is a grappler and is holding down these wolves. That's pretty cool. So when I decided to stream this game, I decided that I would not be using the Eternal Ferrystone at all, and that I'd be walking everywhere in this game, walking around the entire world. And I'm having actually a whole lot more fun playing this way. And I recognize that that's kind of like a me thing, and that other people might feel differently. But yeah, to me it seems like that they've kind of, to some degree, compromised on the developer's intention when they introduced warping. Now, even in the base game, you could warp. However, it was a limited use item, or rather, it was a limited item. It was a one-time use, and then anytime you wanted to use it again, you'd have to find more fairy stones, and you know, there's only like so many in the game, I think. So you'd have to be very choosy about when you'd want to use that. And the fact that you had to be choosy about it meant that I probably used it very sparingly. Oops, that's the wrong move. And again, you know, part of the appeal to me in this game is that feeling of traveling, that sort of Lord of the Rings-esque scene in those movies where there's, you know, it's just the Fellowship and they're just roaming on hillsides, walking along mountain peaks and stuff like that. Yeah, to me this game really sells that more than any other game. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at our map and see where we're going. Map. Yeah. Huh? Hold up. Yeah. I think we've got to go around and then down. I think. So it would be interesting to me to see what they do in it for a sequel, because you know, they would have to make people happy in the sense that here, I'll do a quick heal. I have to assign quick heal to a button, which I don't have it assigned yet.
Chill the blood to ice. I've a hold on it. Quickly.
I was thinking about what they could do for a sequel to make, like, perhaps to incentivize people to walk more than just simply warping. And I think, like, you know, maybe having more random encounters out in the open world, perhaps like opportunities to get interesting loot that you wouldn't otherwise be able to get, or equipment. That could be a thing. Whoa! Even at nighttime, you know, there could be something like, oh, there's like really good items at night. Because if you're warping, you'd probably never even bother with nighttime. And when I was getting the platinum for this game, I definitely did use the warp. Okay, this area is pretty tricky. It's like this wind tunnel, as you can see. I'm running, but there's a lot of resistance. So we've got to be wary of our stamina. Let's let our stamina grow a little bit. That's the Harpy's song, by the way, if you're hearing some of that singing. Definitely don't want to get afflicted by the Harpy's song, because then you'll fall asleep, and that'll probably just push me away. I'm a little concerned about having enough healing items, but that's okay. This is the quarry, if I'm not mistaken. And this is where I fought some big-ass monster, and it took like almost a whole day. Uh-oh. Boulder. Oh! Holy crap. Let's just take a quick look at the map and press the wrong button. Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is the right way to go. Okay, the wind tunnel effect is gone, I think. Uh-oh. Some bandits. These guys might be a little harder. Uh-oh. Trying to watch my health. Oh, my pawn fell. Woo. These guys might be doing some serious damage. Oh. Woo. One thing I'd like to see in a sequel is maybe like a healing animation. Kind of like Souls. To me, the fact that you, well, at least in the base game, had to pause to heal, that's kind of like a remnant from Devil May Cry, where healing actually isn't even like recommended in Devil May Cry games. Like, that affects your like score, but there's no score concept in this game, so it's not necessary. Let's press the wrong button. And put this on, yes, assign hotkey, and we'll make it up. And then we will put this assign hockey and we'll make it right. Okay, and then this assign hockey and we'll make it down. And that should be good enough for now. Oh, I hear more bandits. Ooh, 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 there's a lot of them. Ooh, I gotta watch out for my stamina. I have a tendency to just spam my special moves, which causes the which really depletes my stamina. Once I'm able to change my class, I'm going to go for the Ranger, which is a more range focus class, and it has the best stat growth for stamina, so that would help a lot. Then I can always return to this class, or perhaps change my class again to the assassin. I'm just peeking out. Just trying to peek my head out here and see where the arrows are coming from. Alright. Where's the... I hear more shooting. Where's it coming from? Alright, let's just carry on. Oh, there's a ballista. Oh, we can go upstairs. Let's do that. Alright, catch you later. Now we're just... This is a bandit encampment. It's the most populated bandit encampment in the game, I believe. Compared to the female encampment or the Darth Maul's encampment. That's not his name, but I just call him Darth Maul. Let's see if I can get this guy. He's... Alright, that's nice and tidy. Now we're just trying to see where else we can go. Doesn't look like there's anything over there.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Okay, that's poison. Yeah, this is definitely thief territory. This is the thief city. Whoa, can I... please? I'm not even sure I can get through here normally. It's a nice treasure. Let's see. Meniscus. What is that? Let's give... Ooh, none of my... Jerry can't hold it. Alright. What's this? Knight's Mantle.
What's this?
I think I'll take a look at my equipment later. I'll have to make sure that I'm light before we carry on with the main destination here. Okay, I think we can just gently slide down. Okay. Let's double back here and see if there's anything else to get. Yeah, so we went here. I don't think there's anything there. Oh,
Take extra care
it's a mining spot.
It could be booby-trapped.
So I think what I'll do is I will get to the destination that we are heading towards, Blue Moon Tower, and then I'll take a little break, and when I come back I'll reassess my equipment, lighten my load, give a bunch of crap to my pawns, and then we'll carry on with the Blue Moon Tower. I'm not really sure how long it'll take to go through there. It's a fairly decent-sized dungeon, but that might just be it for today, once I finish the Blue Moon Tower. I'm not even sure if I'll walk back right now. I might save that for another stream, or do it off stream. Yeah. Okay, so there can be a huge fight here with like a I don't know what you want to call it, a golem. This is the golem, and as you can see, he has like these like glowing points, which are the areas that you need to destroy to kill the golem. I wasn't even really planning on fighting this thing, but we'll do it. I should have got 100 kisses. Ooh. Let's just hit him from range. I really like that kind of stop motion-y animation that it has. Woohoo! Oh, I'm unsteady. He has some markings on his foot too. That's like the most annoying place to get to. Get up. Ah. Okay, we're gonna do a safety heal. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's the head that we're hitting now. He's got a jewel on his head. Oh. Oh, he froze. This is your chance to really go party time on him. Let's get to another one. I'm uncertain how to tell if those spots are broken or not. I'm assuming that they'll be kind of marked in some fashion. Okay, yeah, they basically shatter. Okay, so we've definitely got one down. Ooh, definitely want to stay out of range of that. I actually should have saved before I fought this guy. Oh, he's rampaging. We're getting out the way. Ooh, the laser. Oh my gosh. Ooh, he is not a happy camper. Okay, let's do a safety heal, and once again, I'm not used to the hotkey. I think we're close to breaking another one on the shoulder. Let's wait till he has his hissy fit. Oh, that was a good one. Let's get the head. It's so crazy, like, this is not even, like, my destination. Okay, we got another one. Oh, here's an opportunity to get the feet. Oh no. There isn't any on the feet. I think he might have one on his hands. He's almost dead, actually. I think we'll have to wait till he moves. Okay, he's getting animated again. to his palm. That's like the last one, I think. He's moving like a madman. Close, we're close. Threw me off. It's really tricky to get to his inside palm. Yeah, I really should have taken 100 kisses. Getting there, getting there. He's got like basically a sliver. There it is. Whew. Ore, magical dappled ore. Anything else? That wasn't so bad. I felt like I could have defeated it faster, but that's alright. Alright, let's move on. Is that where it came from? Can I even get there? I wonder. Let's make sure we're going the right way. Yeah. It's funny, they throw some spiders at you. It's like, okay. Just fought a gigantic golem. This is, I guess, a nice little break.
A far cry from the roads we're accustomed to, that's for certain.
Let's just do this. What's up here? Smuggler's Pass. Whoa, they've got all these pathways. You know what? Let's do this when we on our way back. This seems like an ordeal. Which I don't want to deal with right now. I might even forget, but anyways. I want to get to where we're supposed to go first. See if I can remember to come back to Smuggler's Pass. Yeah, there's several rooms down there.
It is treacherously steep.
These spiders. I feel like this is an RTS or something, or like a tower defense game. We're like going through the corridors and the spiders are trying to attack.
Guard at the ready, master.
Ah, here we are, Blue Moon Tower. This is the location that you can see pretty much from almost anywhere else on the map. And in the lore of the game, not that there's much lore, like in a Dark Souls sense that is, I believe Blue Moon Tower is an ancient temple to the Wind God. And we've visited the Water Temple previously. Oh, he's talking about...
Let's put an end to it.
He's talking about lore. Your pawns will often mention lore that relates to the location that you're at. It's a cool location. I think it's really neat. It feels like...
A tower standing in such remote.
It feels like, wow, what a journey to get here, and then you see this tower. It feels like you've really come a long way. So, we're finally here. I'm going to take a quick little break, maybe 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. So let's just save first. And I'll be back. I'll press pause. Alright, we're back. Just a little quick break. And we're about to do Blue Moon Tower. Let's just take another quick look at the outside. Architecturally speaking, it does seem fairly similar to
I'll take that.
the architecture of Grand Soren. Those structures over there, you can see, those aren't common to Grand Soren, and remind me a little bit of maybe like Tibetan architecture or something? At any rate, this is a older place than Grand Soren. Missteps in a place like this will lead to long falls and abrupt
The hunting party
ends.
is already within. Let's hasten to join them.
So Blue Moon Tower is filled with honor some kind of wind god. So having these flying creatures would be a appropriate statue to... Okay, we see the monsters. We see monsters. Enough chit chat. Oops, scalping. So to Engine's point, he made it clear that this game wasn't for him, and I actually respect that. Because to me, I like games that are a bit of an acquired taste, I guess. I like when, or a better way to put it is, I like it when games don't try and please everyone, right? I like it when a game kind of is going to perhaps be fun for some people and maybe not everyone. Because when a game tries to appeal to everyone, I find that the end product is just super bland, right? And there was a time... Ooh, that looks like a good item. Let's take a quick look at that. Equipment. So one of my freaking pawns took it. Can I use it? Give. Oh, I can't. That looks like a weapon for a ranger then, a longbow. Striders can only use short bows. Yeah, I mean, there's games out there that try and appeal to everyone, but I find that the end product is just a little bit blander for it, you know? Because you're just trying to appeal to, like, I don't know how to put it. It just lacks some flavor. You know what? The director of the Souls game put it this way. Of the Souls games, Hidetaka Miyazaki, he put it this way: that he views his games almost like spicy food, right? Some people like spicy food, and some people don't, right? So it's kind of like, this game is a different kind of spice that's gonna appeal to some people, and for others, maybe they're not into it. But that's fine, right? Whereas if you made a food that didn't have any spice at all, it would just kind of be bland. And I'm not talking about spice as in heat, I'm just talking about, like, flavor, period, right? Does that make sense? I don't know. Bland food. Not into bland food. I'm not into bland games. See how they hide these little items? Okay, there's something down there too. I wonder if I'll die. I don't think I'll die. No. Oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna do was move all my heavy junk off to a pond, so we'll do that as well after this. Good. Let's get my lantern out. Oops, I forgot that the hotkey for my lantern has been overwritten. There we go. So now it's left. Usually I have it on up. Okay. I wasn't planning on doing Blue Moon Tower at night, but it should be fine. I believe that the enemies will be skeletons regardless. Regardless if you come at day or night. And we're just walking slowly. Definitely want to get rid of the skeleton mage first. Oh, okay. Zangief the grappler. Most of my moves revolve around incapacitating the enemy or getting them off their feet. And that's really helpful because it lets the other pawns get in on the action. Torn Grimoire Appendix. That looks useful. I should really fill up on my oil next time I get a chance. There should be some more oil opportunities. Bacon. Yes. Zangief is a grappler. It's pretty sweet. I've got Zangief and Guts. When I picked up this Zangief guy, I wasn't expecting him to grapple as much as he does, but that's pretty good. Ooh, the thunder. Okay, wait, what's here? Oh, I don't think I can get over there. Okay, I'll have to keep that in mind. Looks like there might be... Oh, wait. It's water. I want oil. Okay, there's gonna be some battles going on here. Actually, let's sort through my equipment, because I've got a lot of junk. Give it to Zangief. Give one of these to Zangief. Let's give some water bottles, or empty bottles. All of this stuff. And this is why I always get gigantic pawns, because they can carry a bunch of crap for me, especially since my guy can't. I'm not sure if this is the mission where a guy from a previous side quest can come help you. So we'll see. Oh, is this... Give. Can't hold it. Trooper outfit. Give. Zangief. Ring of Purpure? A magical ring that shines a bright violet. Heightens resistance to thunder. Oh, you know what? I should put that on. A simple ring of pure silver. Okay, so give that to Zangief. The Griffin uses thunder attacks, so I should probably equip that. Okay, which one? Okay, so yeah, let's replace the restless earring. Alright. That would be sweet if there was spinning pile drivers and clotheslines in this game. So there's the good old Hydra. I've got to kind of bust through this stuff for the... And I'm pretty sure that these helper dudes are gonna die. Maybe I can toss this at it and then it'll blow up. Let's see if that'll do something. I don't know if that worked. Oh, okay. I think they're telling me to get up on the other side here. Excuse me, Mr. Griffin. We can get through there. Let's jump over this junk. It's pretty cool. You can see the Griffin flying around, but I'm just trying to ignore it for now while I run. Do a little angle jump. There you go. Come on, guys.
What in blazes? What in blazes?
Uh-oh. What's happening?
We're up against mean odds.
It's dangerous here. Retreat.
It comes.
Oof.
Mind of all but the fight.
I wonder if I can hit this? Trying. Oh. Oh, there's a big hole. Holy crap. Oh, he crashed. He crashes through it. These guys don't wait for me? Great. Okay, the camera is fixed like this, like it's Crash Bandicoot. Okay. Are there gonna be holes? That would suck. It's Crash Bandicoot or Uncharted. That guy's almost dead. Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it. Let's just get anything else that there is to get. Oil, that's what I needed. Flask of oil. Money? Always good to have. Interventive. Salubrious brew. Poison? Nah, don't need it. I believe a shortcut is going to reveal itself. Unless I missed it? No. Okay. Poison? Nah. Treasure?
Treasure, perhaps?
Hard spud sauce. I was looking at trailers for more games that are like action RPGs. You know, something to perhaps follow up this game with. You know, it is kind of hard. Nothing quite really measures up to Dragon's Dogma. That's not just me being like a big Dragon's Dogma fan, but I really do believe that the combat in this game, not many other action RPG games have attempted that. I already mentioned it, but I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy XVI because the combat designers of this game and many other Capcom action games are now working for Square Enix on FF16, so that's pretty cool. But there's other games too, like I was looking at Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. There's like a new improved version of it on PS4 and PS5. That game's supposed to have some pretty decent action. You know, it's pretty safe to say that it probably won't have like amazing action, like in the Dragon's Dogma sense, but it might be interesting. And the writer of those games is a novelist whose books I've read for a very long time, as a kid especially, R.A. Salvatore. So for that reason, that might be something to look into. I can't imagine it being very expensive. Yeah, FF6 looks promising, Bacon says. Super promising. Who knows when the heck it's gonna come out? Probably it's gonna take a long ass time. As Final Fantasy games do.
Do not let down your guard.
It's a dizzying climb.
There's something.
There,
Man.
Master, a Griffin.
Let's save before we get up on the roof here. Oh, it's not letting me save. Let's walk down a bit. Ah, fuck it. Let's get up there. Let's get it. Let's do it. There was the trailer for Crimson Desert. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Right at the front. That guy did not waste time. So I'm hoping for my pawn to, this is what I was talking about. This guy who I helped previously, Stefan. Look, he's gonna help out. It's gonna be sweet. Same prize you claimed from me. I gave him this magical book, Salamet's Tome. Yeah. Thanks for the fire spell, bro. So now that it's dark, it's a little tricky to see the Griffin, but the glowing of his magic is pretty cool. The glowing purple. Okay, my pawn has enchanted my my arrows, so that's good. When you set him on fire, he'll crash to the ground. Hopefully, yeah, just like that. Then we can go party time on his head. Where is he? Over here? That's just cutting Skull Splitter. If I had reset, I could do 2 Skull Splitters in the air. But I wanted to experiment with a different set of attacks. Looks like he's targeting me. I'm just gonna try and run around. Okay, I think my pawn has... Now, it is possible to fall over here, so I'm gonna try and not do that. Okay, he's crashing to the ground again. Fire is really useful. Party time. Try and remember his stamina. There, that's a done deal. Not bad.
Well, you've gone and felled the Griffin. It joys me to see a well-crafted stratagem bear fruit.
I like seeing them melt
Pray,
away.
Let us return to the capital and give word of our victory at once.
Let's get some drops. You don't carve the monsters like you would in Monster Hunter. It all just drops. Great Griffin Claw. All of that stuff is probably for upgrading purposes. Was there anyone else to talk to? Wow, it sounds so windy on the edge here. No, nothing else. Whoa, thunderous too. Nothing? So we came from all the way down there.
This place at the height of its glory.
And I think we came from there. Ah, look at all these people to talk to.
Well, did I seem the hero, racing to the aid of those in peril? Truth be told, it was happenstance that delivered me. I was tracing the steps of the sorcerer Salamet. They led me here. Upon my arrival, I see you, locked in combat with a griffin. I knew it for a golden opportunity. And I dare say, I stole the show. No need for thanks, sir. No need at all.
So you can give this guy a forgery of the book that he's holding. It's the book of a great sorcerer, Salamet. So if you give him the forgery, I think he arrives here just the same way and tries to use the book, but nothing happens because it's a fake. So he's like, what?
The Griffin was strong. Will the dragon be stronger still? Then
Definitely.
It will be a hunt to remember.
Well, this guy is grizzled.
I shall remain here. There may be survivors yet. I ask you return to Grand Soren ahead of me, Arisen. Tell them the beast is no more.
Good to see you still drawing breath, friend. It seems I too was lucky. 'Tis a shame it can be said of
Sir
so few.
Georg. Yeah, I mean, there was a bigger crew of them, but they all died. Let's just see if there's anything else to get here in the center, perhaps. Doesn't seem like it. This is where the Griffin's nest is, basically. He brought all his food to eat. Alright. Oop, cinema? Oh, I gotta get that. I forgot. True, true, true. My mistake. Oh man, I even missed that too? Jeez. Port crystal. So those will allow me to teleport. I can place them anywhere in the game world, and then I can use those to teleport around. It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat that they have this system in place where it's you that decides where you want to set up your fast travel points. That's pretty cool.
I wonder what's inside.
Eventually, when I discover there's like this rejuvenating pool of water that you can use empty flasks and take the water, and it's basically an endless resource for heals. Eventually, I might put a port crystal there and then teleport. Use that place to teleport and grab stuff. But I don't really need it now. Just looking around. Oh, see? I tucked away all these treasures. I think that's it. Amazon Game Studios, they have closed most of their studios, but one at least remains, and they're making an action RPG game where it's kind of themed around, like, I don't know, kind of themed around conquistadors. So that was one that I looked into too as well, but definitely the game from those Korean developers, Crimson Desert. Yeah, from the same developers of Black Desert. That looks really good. I was watching the trailer for that, and it just like, man, I don't even know if any of that stuff is going to turn out to be actually in the game, because it just seems like you can do so much in it. And, you know, as we know, trailers are always filled with promises, and then just a fraction of those promises actually ever come to fruition. So we'll see. But the combat in that game looked really good. The character models, the tone and the style of it, very reminiscent of something like Game of Thrones or other sort of realistic fantasy type movies, which is interesting because it is from the same developers as Black Desert, which is a way more fancy, high fantasy, over-the-top kind of game, filled with waifus, of course. And this game lacked that. Like, the characters looked far more, or I should say far less stylized. One of them actually just looks like the actor who plays Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. And there are orcs and stuff. Wasn't Black Desert an MMO? It was an MMO, or is an MMO, and that's what makes me think, like, they never said in any certain terms if Crimson Desert is an MMO, but if you watch that trailer again, it seems very story focused. Like, it doesn't seem to really focus on multiplayer at all. Not from what I could tell, at least. It didn't really suggest multiplayer. It seemed more like a single player experience, but who knows. And so now we're gonna make our long trek back to Grand Soren. Let's open up our map and take a look. So we're just doing everything to do here. Smuggler's Pass. So we're gonna go and check out. There was some stuff to check out in Smuggler's Pass. And we gotta go back up and around, and then back, all the way to Grand Soren. It's quite a trek. But it's probably early morning now, so that should be good.
Mankind doesn't have to build towers ever higher in pursuit of their maker's advantage.
I'm pretty sure the bandits have respawned here. Spiders. Let's just bypass these spiders. Oh, my stamina. Oh, my pawn just left me alone. Let's right. I just used my hotkeys and took a mushroom. Let's get these mushrooms. This will help us run. Keep running. Actually, let's hotkey the mushrooms rather than the back fat oil. I have back fat oil hotkeyed, but let's do this instead. Yes. Assign hotkey and down. Alright. That'll help. That'll help. You can keep running without having to open up the menus too often. I think this is where I was supposed to investigate a little more. So let's do that. Okay, let's go down. I'm not sure what's down here. I think there might be, yeah, some skeletons. I can hear them already. Oh, I missed.
It'll take more than that.
That's the kicking combo. I forget when you're able to change your vocation, your job. I'll have to look into that.
That was hardly a warm-up.
Definitely wanna change it up. I had to use a skeleton key for that. That might be my last skeleton key. Lion Lord's Helm. Some good stuff here. Hey, where's my other pawns? Have they just... Man, did they fall off or something? Oh, man. I'll have to see about getting some new pawns. I don't even know what happened to them. I thought they were with me in Blue Moon Tower. I can hear another skeleton warrior. Where are you? Oh man. They died. Oh. That's a bummer. I need to find some shackles to make a skeleton key. If I can't open that door.
Bandits can strike in the blink of an eye in places like this.
Okay. They're just marching. Boom! Get out of the way. That's really the best thing to do right now as a strider, to ensure that like your opponents can't really fight back. just use those moves that make it hard for them to attack. They're just marching. I wonder if I could break this. If I could throw this at them? Okay, it killed him, but I can't open this door. And I see a treasure there. That's a bummer. Let's unload equipment. Nope, press the wrong button. Move this stuff. Give. I have really no idea what happened to my pawns. It's crazy. But since we're running, give. We're mostly going to be running. I guess it's fine. I'm still heavy. Means I have a lot of crapola. Oh, the port crystal. That's heavy. Yeah, now I'm average. Skulls are pretty heavy too. It's possible that the pawns can use this stuff as the situation requires. If they do, that's okay. I'd rather they not, but I'll live. Give. Alright, I'm back to being light. I think that was everything to see down here. I wasn't able to investigate all the cells, but I can't imagine that they'd have super great stuff. Alright, I'm back on our way. Let's check the map and make sure we're going in the right direction. We are. Okay. And the goal is to just blow by all of this stuff.
Seems this place is dogged by thieves.
People who like Dragon's Dogma, that play the game for the first time and they enjoy it, they often refer to this mission where you have to make your way to Blue Moon Tower, and it's quite a long journey to get there, and you're going through this pass, and along the way you're fighting bandits and you're fighting that gigantic golem, and yeah, it's sort of like the selling point of the game. Like if you didn't have fun doing all of that, then yeah, this game isn't for you, I guess. It's because, you know, it just makes for such a cool story, right? On forums they'll be like, oh yeah, you know, I had to do this and that, and then I got attacked by this and that, and I had to, you know, it's just such a long journey and blah blah blah. It's so funny because you'll find people often referring to the trek that I'm making in reverse now, and it's like, yep, like everyone had to do that. Everyone's familiar. Let's double check again. Okay, so we are pretty much on our way back to Grand Soren. Let's just mark this 2, and that really should be enough. I can even stop by Wind Bluff Tower and maybe get some new pawns, but we'll just run. We'll make a dash. That's a Wind Bluff Tower over there, and Grand Soren over there. So we're pretty much like, you know, that is a common complaint with this game, that there is quite a lot of running to do, and a lot of travel, especially if you're not going to be using warping. But in reality, the map is not that large. As you can see, I'm really quite close to my destination now. I can even see it on the map. It's really just a matter of... Okay, we're gonna heal. It's really just a matter of, like, exploration. Do you want to spend a lot of time wandering around, exploring, and getting sidetracked? And once you start going off the beaten path, that's when it can feel like the map is really big. Okay, that was dealt with those guys. Let's give that guy a headshot. Done. Alright, let's keep on going. I've eaten a fair amount of mushrooms making this journey. Well, that's okay, because all of that stuff can rot. And we're just gonna bypass all of this. We don't need to fight the Cyclops, that's okay. I wonder if my pawns got thrown off a cliff or something. See, that quest failed. That's okay. Those are just one of those, like, instant quests. I don't know how to call it. There might be a place to get more pawns here. Oh, hey, this guy's a mission. Let's see.
Welcome, sir. Though I fear this place affords little hospitality. How do you find playing the role of Arisen, sir? Ah, but I misspeak. 'Tis far from play, I know. I meant only the role of hero must be tiresome work. To meet the demands for ceaseless feats of valor, I may have one such task to offer, if you've the time.
Sure.
Pray, allow me to begin with a word about this stronghold.
Ooh, gonna get a lore drop about this stronghold.
Given the hold's remote location, those who man it are oft required to remain here for long stretches of time. And sadly, the worsening dangers that plague the roads have kept all freight from reaching us. No matter the number of pleas I send to the capital, I receive no response. We're to commence a new regimen of training soon. But morale among the men is dismal. By now, we are a week's food in arrears. Our remaining stores will not last long. It would be a mercy if you, as Arisen, would go and speak to the court on our
I mean, yeah, this place looks barren. Go find some food for yourself. There's a lot of monsters you can kill and eat.
For precluding a dire crisis in the duchy's defense. In Gran Sorin, you will find a Lord Julian. The hold's expeditions and supply fall under his charge. Pray, speak with him. Else the other guards within the Duke's castle.
Alright, deliver the message to the castle. I wonder, I kind of want to visit the guy in the hill, actually. I think we're close. Ah, it's right here. Let's do that. Let's head to 2. I wonder if he'll have anything more to say.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Oh, getting tossed and turned around. We are looking... Yeah, right here. Put 1. This guy's called, like, the Dragon Forged, I think. And he's an ancient Arisen, the oldest Arisen that we've met. And I think we've only met 2 other Arisen in the game. The Duke and this guy that we're about to meet. So let's see if he has anything new to say or do. I'm not really sure what to expect, but I just thought that I was in the area, so I thought I might say hi, I guess. His house kind of reminds me of the Flintstones. But that's how old he is. Hilfiger Knoll, that's the name of this place. There's a drawing on the hill that resembles this guy. Oh, he's not here? Oh no, he's here. See their armor? Or rather, the lack of armor. They really don't have much. Let's see. I was wondering why his feet and arms are black. But when I was watching some gameplay, some other YouTubers that were playing Dragon's Dogma, at the very beginning I noticed that Gregory the dragon actually has blackened limbs as well. The black hands and feet. I wonder if that's related.
Did you speak the name Edmund?
Edmund Dragonsbane is the other Arisen.
The name of the Arisen came before you.
Yeah. Oh, that's it?
I know not how he turned away the dragon. I bade him follow his instinct, same as I have bidden you.
So as you can see, he has a hole in his chest,
That is all
just like my character and every other Arisen.
present day. Continue forth from that first step, and never look back. 'Tis our duty, though my own path stopped short, leaving me to linger on, an unsightly revenant.
That's his armor, by the way. See, you can see he's got a helmet, a shield, and a large pole staff. And on Hilfiger Knoll, that's what he has too, like this crude drawing on the hill.
I had a different look the day my master pulled me from the rift. But all the ages I have spent together with the Dragon Forged, change has taken me. His thoughts have come to fill my head, his feelings my breast.
So the longer a pawn stays with their Arisen, they assume like some visual qualities.
Has grown to mirror his.
Yeah, see, he looks just like him, right? A younger version of him.
'Tis said that pawns are the shadows of men. The shadow cast by a flame flickers and bends, even as it takes a steady form. Just so, it may be that we pawns come to take the forms of our masters.
Yeah, so I mean, is my pawn gonna look like me eventually? I'd feel bad for her.
'Tis said that
yeah, okay. Alright, is that all you guys have to say?
'Tis our duty, though my own.
Okay. So they did have something new to say. Very interesting. I really do find that these two characters are really cool and interesting regarding the greater lore of the game. Purifying brew. I don't think there's anything good down here. I got it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got that already. All this stuff, nothing too important. So we can just...
What's that?
Ferrystone. Won't be using those. Alright. Well, actually, so the normal ferrystones I might use. It's just that the eternal ferrystone I won't use. Alright, we're gonna make our way back. And I think I might call it. I'll turn in my mission. Oh, yeah, let's take a look at the drawing on the hill. See, it's right there. That's the Arisen. It's like, I mean, what would be the closest associated culture that would do that? Like, very primitive. You know, very primitive culture. You can see that that's the shield and the spear and a little bit of the helmet there. That's the oldest Arisen that we know. He just chills in his Flintstone house.
The trees here have a different look from those in the south.
Just gotta run. So we've got a mission to do from people here. I don't think I've actually explored that castle all too much, so I might do that at some point. One day I'll have to just spend the time to just explore more on the off the beaten path, because I'm really mostly just sticking to the main paths. Let's walk for a bit to restore our stamina. Look at this pawn wearing a bikini. Snow harpies, that's nice. We're just gonna run by them. Bye bye. Those pawns that are walking the roads, I could hire them too. But I don't feel like it. Those are some goblins. They're just chilling. We'll leave them alone as well. Ooh, feathered cape. Executioner's mask.
The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
So I mentioned previously that there was a YouTuber who talks, who made a few videos about the architecture of Grand Soren and how realistic it is. His name is Shadiversary, or Shadiversity. I was looking at that video again, and I actually realized that he made a second channel. His normal content is usually about weapons and history and all of that stuff. But he created a second channel called Game Nights, and that's night with a K. That has to do more with gaming, and obviously with a focus on you know, medieval type games, fantasy games, blah blah blah. Whoa, this guy looks cool. Wait, what's your name?
Hello.
Oliver. Yeah. And so his new channel, Game Nights, actually has some Let's Play content for Dragon's Dogma. He's made quite a few videos about it as he's going through the game. And I didn't realize to what extent he was such a fan of the game. He pretty much opens up the video talking about how much he likes the game. Dragon's Dogma, one of his favorite games. So that's something that I'd like to take a look into more, is just watch more of his videos and see what he has to say about the game. Maybe he talks more about the history or the realism of the game and the weapons and the architecture. I'd be interested in seeing if he goes more into that stuff. He did mention one of the reasons that he likes the game is that the weapons aren't really over the top. You know, as you can see, the bows and the swords. If I can take out my weapon without people freaking out. Right here. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, you know, these daggers are glowing, sure, but they're not like blazing on fire everywhere I go. The fire effect occurs like when you make swings and make contact to enemies. Otherwise they're just glowing blades, right? And even the endgame weapons will follow some fairly realistic proportions for weapons. There's nothing like a buster sword or anything like that in this game. Purple hair.
You can summon pawns as necessity demands.
Let's get some new pawns. Let's get some new pawns, turn in the mission, and then we'll probably call it. So, as is tradition, I like to get pawns with weird names. And this time, I'll get pawns around my level. Oh, wait, what is my level? I'm level 37, so let's get pawns that are 38, right? So, that's a little room to grow. And we'll change the search conditions. I usually look for fighters, Yeah, let's fighters and rangers. Choose a pawn. And we're gonna get anyone with an interesting name. Tay. Orion. Natalia. Let's try again. Search. Griffith. Ooh, okay. Casca? Felicia? Like... Lupin? Alright. Guilt Thunder. Okay. So let's get Lupin. Lucretia. Casca. I mean, previously in the PS3 and Xbox version, they did have those armors. You could get Griffith's armor, Casca's armor, I think, and Guts, but they took it out for the later versions, unfortunately. Maybe on the PC there's a patch or something to bring them back, I don't know. Queen, no, get out of here. Where are my pawns? Where are the ones that I wanted? Okay, this is Griffith. Looks nothing like Griffith. Casca? Oh, not bad. Lupin is a woman, which is okay. A little different, wasn't it? Oh, this guy! Look at that, Guild Thunder. All right, we'll get him. I always need a big ass pawn.
I am honored to travel with you.
Not pretty enough. Oh, referring to Griffith? Yeah, not pretty enough. I'll take him anyways. I've taken Guts a number of times, so
I am honored to travel.
It's only fair that I take Griffith. Alright. I'm glad that I have the PS3 version. That way I still have access to those armors if I ever want to see them again. I mean, they did a great job. They really do look good. I mean, statistically, they're probably not that great, but eh.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls. The stairs serve as a useful feature in their own.
What's that?
I should have got Griffith and Casca. Oh well. Although I don't know what might happen. I don't know if Griffith would do anything to Casca. Very interesting how oh wait, who's this guy?
A message for Lord Julian. A dearth in supplies at the Stone of the North. Food in chief, I see. Was there word of how much they need, sir?
I forgot. 1 week's supply. Enough for training exercise. 'Twas left to his discretion. I don't know. Whatever, dude. Here. I'll let him decide.
Understood. I shall see Lord Julian receive your message.
That's probably... I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see. That's not really why I was here. I wanted to turn in this mission. Here we are.
Welcome back, sir. Then the Griffin is defeated.
Yep.
Blessed relief that all who walk Grancis roads will rest easier for it. 'Tis welcome news too for trade. You and the others who fought have my thanks.
Cha-ching. So if I talk to him again, I can get another mission, but I will not. I will head back down. Yeah, it's really interesting how influential Berserk is for Japanese game developers. Of course, Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Dragon's Dogma all have these little touches that are unmistakably Berserk. And I've mentioned this already, but I'm a latecomer to Berserk. I only within the last few years have I read it, and I mean, yeah, it's completely deserving of the reputation it has, and for being so influential. Oh, here's that guy that helped us at the Blue Moon Tower. Let's see what he has to say.
Thanks again for your aid in the matter of Salamet's grimoire. My body still trembles at the memory. Seems I've quite an ear for danger as well.
So yeah, you can give him a fake book.
In days this dark, we must all be prepared to defend ourselves.
Alright. And, you know, maybe one day a really iconic Berserk game might come out. That would be cool. Not really, you know, an official Berserk game, because there have been some, but, you know, they really haven't made any waves. But until then, there's plenty of games that are influenced by it. It's almost like, you know, there's Lord of the Rings, that clearly has influenced video games. And then there's games like World of Warcraft or things like Warhammer, of course, that have influenced fantasy. And the other thing is Berserk, you know? Berserk is a huge influence. But I think I might stop for now. We've done quite a lot, made our journey. Let's just look on the map. So we've started from here, and we've gone down this road, past this Windbluff Tower, through here, and this wind-worn valley, the valley that pushes us, and we have to run through it. And then here's the like the thief encampment, and then we made it to the Blue Moon Tower to battle. And once that was done, we had to do the same trek all over again backwards. And that's just how it is when you're doing a slow run like I'm doing. But that's what I've set out to do. And I think I'll call it for now. So I want to thank everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye. Here's my jump for joy. Double jump. Thanks again, everyone. See you later.